Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Tatum can't hit.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
To the paint. Williams. O'Neal misses.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
They double-team Brown. And here's White. Back to Tatum. 4 on the clock. Shakes him. And White with the finish.
Yeah, the way Tatum shares the ball really completes his package.
Outside Payton. Back to Wade. Screen by O'Neal. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal.
Miami foul. Gary Payton. First personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Left side, Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brown draws the double. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. The three, Porzingis. Rebound by the Heat. Pass to Payton. Screen by O'Neal. Back to Wade. Brown with some nice D. It's White with a drive. Misses from close range. And it's Miami's ball. Outside O'Neal. Back to Walker. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Kick out to Brown. For 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Heat leading by 3. Pass to Wade. Takes it inside. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by White. Brown inside. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Miami calls timeout. The Heat with the lead. Outside, Williams. Here's Wade. Great D that time from Porzingis. And White has got the ball here for Boston. And that one's good. Porzingis.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
Haslam. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And so he makes both from the line. 1:49 left now in the first quarter. Back to Porzingis. Pass to Holiday. Rebound Miami. Left side Payton. Inside. And here is Williams. Tipped. Left side Brown. Here's Holiday. To the inside. Right side Porzingis. to Horford. Just 5 to shoot.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitutions for the Celtics. Luke Cornett.
A minute 9 left in the first quarter of the game. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Boston shooting their first foul shot of the game. Free throw no good for Brown.
A talented scorer and versatile defender. The athletic Brown is a vital piece for this team.
Back to Williams. Pass to Wade. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Here's Pritchard. Back to Cornett. It's blocked. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Celtics.
And that's a foolish pass. Plain and simple. On the court.
.29 seconds left in the opening quarter. Boston trailing. Pass to Horford. Here's Pritchard. Tatum with it. Fires from deep. He drops it from range.
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
Here's Mourning. Horford covering. And here's Brown for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Celtics up by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Pass to Tatum. White for 3. And it's Miami with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. They double-team Tatum. Shot clock at 6. KP wrecks the rim.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it, too.
Pass to Wade. Poke loose. Now the Celtics on the move. The finish! And finished off by Tatum.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Here's O'Neal. Uses the glass on the layup.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
White coming through.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Left side O'Neal. Porzingis on the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Down low. Right side O'Neal. Pass to Walker. 3 on the clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Now the Celtics on the move. Now here's Brown. Williams defending. Here's Porzingis. What a finish from Porzingis. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Boston.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And stolen by Brown. And they're on the break. JT to the hole. And the shot's good. Tatum's got 7 points in the game.
Looking like a runaway freight train, Tatum taking it to the rack with a purpose.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Ready?
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to Posey. Outside, Williams to the middle. They double him with White. Back to Williams. Clock at 6. Here's Posey. Here's Anderson. Horford with some nice D. And here's Boston. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Pass to White. Screen by Horford. Down low. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Heat trailed by 10. Inside. There's the block. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Williams.
Yeah, on defense, you really see Holiday's quickness and tenacity. He refuses to give the shooter any space.
Pass to Mourning. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
To the inside. Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Here's Anderson. And Porzingis with the block.
I think it's still early.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Brown. Hey, Jaylen Brown spikes it through.
Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
And here we go, the Celtics on the run. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Mourning. To stop the drought. And he jams it home with authority.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Holiday with the ball. Still without a bucket. Pass to Brown. Got it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so that's the end of the first half. Boston out in front. They lead by 13. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boston leading by 13. Pass to Tatum. Tatum showing off the strength.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
Screen by O'Neal. Now here's Walker. Back to Wade. O'Neal with it. Defended by Porzingis. And the shot goes in. O'Neal's got 6.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
First team foul.
Here's White. Pulled by O'Neal to the paint. It's stolen.
Only one defender will get the steal in the stat sheet, but both guys made an impact there on D.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Offensive fans now on the court. It's your high squad. Get loud and look over. And time.
Heat trail by 13. Outside Payton to the middle. Here's Haslam. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Celtics. Double team on Holiday. Boston leading by 13. To the inside. Here's Brown. The kick out to White. And Williams over to help.
Antoine Walker. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Here's White. And he lays it up and in. He's got 6.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Walker's shot is off.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And here's Brown for 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Well, this is what Brown was looking for. He just needed the ball, and then instantly his shot was up. Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you wanted to do there.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
You're taking over this one in effortless fashion. When Brown is cooking like this, keep working the ball to him.
Pass to Wade. Hauled in by Brown. Boston leading by 16. The layup off target. On the wing, Wade. Blocked!
How about the defense from Holiday? Reading the play and using his defensive instincts to swat it back. Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Miami shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. Both teams deciding to change it up. He's perfect from the line this time.
Chilling.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the third quarter here. Outside, Brown. Outside Tatum. Lets the three fly. Walker pulls down the board. Heat trail by 16. Pass to Wade.
Awesome range.
Williams from long range. Boston pulls it in. And now we've got an intentional foul. The Celtics making a switch here.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Substitutions for the Celtics. Luke Cornett.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. Horford for three. O'Neal pulls it in.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
What's up, Cud?
Back to Williams. Launches a three. Gets the three ball to go.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Here's Cornett. Kick out to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Cornett. The three. O'Neal pulls it in. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside Walker. Right side O'Neal. "17 seconds left in the third quarter." Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Brown. Over Payton. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Boston Celtics in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Their defense. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Heat trail by 13. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Well, what I like is not only have they been forcing turnovers, they've been capitalizing on those opportunities.
Outside Craig. Pass to Holiday. To the left wing. And here's Craig. 6 to shoot. The kick to Tatum. From behind the arc. Rebound Miami. Here's Posey. Horford with the block.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
So for Miami, timeout called. Heat.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston Celtics.
Substitutions. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to hear the Heat coach going over their plan during the break. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Okay, thanks, Allie. And they get it back. Outside Tatum. Good. And Brown gets the assist. And the Celtics lead by 13.
With his feet set, Tatum's going to make you pay.
Here's Haslam. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
There's the three. Rebound Miami.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Wade. No good that time. Brown with some nice D. JB off the bounce.
Yeah, charging inside with force. Love seeing Brown go up strong on the drive.
Here's Haslam. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Dwayne Wade. Third personal foul.
Hey, where y'all at?
Third team foul.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Now Holiday. Inside. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking
That's what
what
I'm
the
doing
defense
now.
allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on, they're just having their way out there and
Yeah, for
continuing
real.
to press the advantage.
Here's Tatum.
Nah, for real.
Down low. For three, Porzingis. And that one's no good. He's 5 of 7 in this one. Heat trail by 15. To the inside. They get the rebound. Haslam. Here's Posey. Count it.
James Posey. Assist from Udonis.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And the Celtics in possession here. They led by as many as 18. And it's Miami's ball. Here's Wade. Here he goes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
And it's Holiday with the ball for Boston. They lead by 11. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Timeout called. Heat.
Nah, for real. Good big shot. For real. Yeah, I seen the John with the skins in Philly. What?
It's stolen by Tatum. Here's Brown.
That was tough.
Brown with the stuff.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Inside. Back to O'Neal.
They got
1:39
balance.
left in the fourth quarter here. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more.
Dang.
Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes. You have
Oh,
to
what y'all over there? Y'all got the
make sure
Madden
you
over
get
there?
a good shot.
Hey, David. Don't you still got the
Hey,
man?
in close. Outside
What?
Holiday. Pass to Tatum.
Wait.
And the three off target.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Wade.
As good as you is in Madden, that don't make sense that you ain't got Madden.
Beauty.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Crazy.
Oh, that had a little
You ain't got a
extra
2K
sauce
or
on
nothing?
it, Grant. There's 57 seconds left to play in the fourth
Trying
quarter
to
of
get
this
a
one.
little
And
2K.
the bucket is good.
This has
Really?
to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Tatum. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Miami with the ball. They trail by 9. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries. I think a bucket here, Graham, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would
You ain't got the game over that joint, David?
Brown with a screen. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
Hey, David.
Counted from distance.
You ain't got the game,
And
the playoff game over that
by
joint?
10.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
White for 3.
That was a good game.
No good there. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. This